Freshman Republican Congresswoman Nancy Mace from South Carolina. Congresswoman Mace, you heard the report there. I remember a time not so long ago when Democrats were telling us how important the filibuster was. You've got Joe Manchin there saying that he still supports it, though he wants to make it more painful to use. But there are a lot of people to the left of Joe Manchin who'd like to get rid of this.
No, you're right. And although I'm in the House, I'll say this about the Senate and the filibuster. There were no problems with the filibuster when the Democrats were in the minority, but all of a sudden they're in the majority now, and they want to silence dissent. They want to silence the voices of the minority party and have total and full control. And that's really what this is about. It's a power grab.
But, you know, we talk about the nuclear option. There are a lot of thorny issues coming up: gun control, court packing, maybe even H.R. 1, which is already passed there in the House. If they were to pull a nuclear option on something like H.R. 1, I mean, that would be very significant.
And it's very dangerous. I mean, what we're seeing is literally dismantling of our freedoms and our Constitution, and pushing these reforms from the far left even, and passing them through the House. And it looks like if they get rid of that filibuster through the majority in the Senate, this is dangerous. And the Senate is supposed to be deliberative, supposed to be a deliberative body to take our time and slow things down and really look at the recourses that we might have and have that debate. And that's not what's happening right now. And we saw that with budget reconciliation. We saw that with the $2 trillion COVID relief package, which no one really can honestly call that COVID relief. It was a liberal spending spree. But you're seeing it every single day that we're up here.
You know, on the subject of COVID relief, Senator Chuck Schumer is already looking ahead, saying over the weekend, quote, "Our number one lodestar is going to be helping the American people, and if they need more help, we'll do another bill." The $1.9 trillion bill isn't even done yet. It's coming back to the House in the next 2 or 3 days, and he's talking about another one?
Right. And we don't have $2 trillion to spend right now. Chuck Schumer wanted a bridge in New York. Nancy Pelosi wanted an underground rail in her backyard in California. And it was just announced. No one's talking about this, but just last Friday, our unemployment numbers were announced, and it was just over 6%, I believe. In a state like South Carolina, where I am, we're just over 4%. If we're going to send more relief, we need to send it to people who absolutely need it, those whose businesses have been shut down, people who've lost jobs or lost wages, and not continue spending money we simply don't have.
There are concerns that continuing unemployment, and even though it's been reduced a little bit, it's $300 a week, continuing that unemployment plus up to September the 6th is going to hamper the economic recovery because people won't want to go back to work. The Wall Street Journal today saying, quote, "The goal of this Democratic program isn't COVID relief. The point is to expand and solidify the role of government as the guarantor of every American's income, unlinked to any obligation to work." Are you concerned that this could stall the recovery?
I'm concerned this will create a welfare state. It will stall the recovery. I spoke to a business owner just yesterday talking about the minimum wage and how much this is going to hamper them, how they can't get employees into their business. And my district relies on hospitality and tourism and restaurants to be successful. And we're having a hard time getting employees to go to work because they found a loophole within the federal unemployment where they work part-time. They can make more money on unemployment with the stimulus checks, with unemployment, and work part-time than they would going back to a full-time job. And this is going to destroy our businesses long term, and it's going to hamper absolutely the recovery going forward.
All right, again, that bill coming back to the House maybe by maybe late Tuesday or Wednesday, and we'll follow it to see what happens. Congresswoman Nancy Mace of South Carolina, always good to see you. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Thank you.